blocks is known as one extent, na? Collection of blocks is known as one extent. Okay, but how the block size he is taking? Okay, which block size he is taking when we are creating table space? Okay, one extent. Okay, and the standard block size available. Okay, standard block size is, just I told you that 2k, 4k, 8k, 16k and 32k. These are the different block sizes available in our extent. So by default 8k, from 10g onwards this block size is used. From 10g means for 11g also you can say 8k block size by default. No need of specifying the block size while creating a table space. If your choice is there, you want to create 4k block size, then first you have to configure your parameter file. In parameter file you have to specify the block size, then you can create that type of block size in your database. How to create we will see. But before going practically, one Oracle data block diagram we will study, how the data is there. Block diagram you can say. Okay, in this block different sections are there. Okay, which are they I will show you. One, that is header section will be there. Second, a table directory is there. Third, a row directory is created. And the fourth one is for future, some free space we have to left, and the last one is future update it is used. This is my header section. Like this they are maintaining the data. Header, then table directory. Table directory means, just I will write down here in short for you. Records of each table space, record of each tables or indexes by each table. For each table one directory they are creating. Okay, the next is after table directory, the next is row directory. Row directory means for keeping their rows one directory is there. So while searching this method will work more faster. See the architecture of that block, how they are maintaining. Like on operating system, how we are maintaining our data to get it fast. First we are selecting the drive, D drive, E drive, then you have created that Oracle directory. Under Oracle one notes are there, one PDF, one videos, means you are maintaining, indexing that. They are also maintaining in that way only. Then PCT free one is there, means this section is basically used for future update. They are keeping some space if user updates the data. As we have seen, update EMP set salary equal to salary plus commission. So some changes are there. So space will required to keep that update records. Temporary means some space will required, na? So that block is there. So that block one section is there. Okay, future update. And if any future insert will be there, so PCT used. Okay, this section your inserted records are there. Okay, this will be future insert. Okay, so this is means different sections are there in that particular when you are deciding for a block. Now this may be of 2k, this complete section, maybe of 4K, 8K, 16K, 32K. Okay. Now why is the need of block size, different block sizes? Why there is a need? Yeah, to divide the information different sizes, you can say. Okay. Now you can create the block size extent with different block sizes also, no problem for that. So see, when you are using LMTS, when you are using LMTS, so what about the block size then? So two concepts are there, that is uniform means same size, uniform means same size. Okay, maximum 4, and one is auto. So currently this is going on auto, we are not doing anything, we are not deciding what I want, means my initial block size how much, my next block size how much, my maximum blocks how much, I am not deciding. Auto, I am not deciding it. Okay, auto means uniform same sizes, 8K 8K 8K, like that. But in DMTS, if you are planning in DMTS, so the block size is manually, no auto. This you have to specify manually. Okay, so this you have to specify manually. Okay, yeah, with different, it's your choice, 2K 4K 8K whatever. I will show you how to create with a different block size. Now how to define extent management? You have to decide na which sizes you required, all the things. How to define extent management? Means some parameters you have to assign, parameters assigning, okay, while table space creation. At the time of table space creation, we have to specify at the time of table space creation we have to specify the parameters. You have to decide all the things, means what is my initial extent size will be, what is my next extent size will be, like that. Which are the we can say, just I will write down here. Means first is my initial, next extent size, then min extents how much you want, then max extents how much you want, then PCT increase, what we have. PCT increase means the sections, the next section how you want, 50%, 100%, 80%, that PCT free and PCT used, that calculation will be there. Okay, means how the size calculation will be. See, 80K means it will divide 80 by 8K. This will be the calculation, no? Means we have created 10 blocks in one extent, like this it is going. Okay, that next extent, these initial, next, min, what I have told you na. Suppose initial is 80K and I am deciding my next extent 180K. Okay, and my minimum extents 2 I am deciding, maximum 4 I am deciding, and my PCT increased I am deciding 50%. Okay, so min extends 2 means 80K 80K minimum, and next extent after 180k. Okay, means my third extent, my third extent size will be 270. How? See, previous extent how much? 180, plus the calculation is like this: 40% of 40% of previous extent means it will go to 90. 180 plus 90, okay, equal to your size will be 270. How? See, 180 into 40%, that is 72. It is 252. 72 it is coming. That value, previous extent, third extent size will be 270. Means how? Just previous extent, okay, means the previous extent is 180. Okay, 180. See, 180 plus this 50% we have decided, na? So 90 na 50 per 90. So see here, 40% of 90, no, 40% means that 90 into 40%, that is 36, or 180 into 40%, 72 we are getting. 180 plus, if we go calculate 40% of 180 na, so that is 72 coming. Now 180 plus 72 equal to 252 it is coming, equal to 252 it is coming. This will be 252. This third action size will be 252. That 180 last extent plus 40% of that extent. So 180 40%, 72 it is coming. So my the next extent size will be 2. That fixed size they are taking. Internal calculation is like that. They have fixed that ratio like that. Like in companies some rules are there, bonus should get 10% of salary, so like that they are using 40% of it. 50% it goes, I think 180 into 50% means 90. Okay, just percent what we are specifying in PCT increased na, that percent he will take, not 40 fixed. That I have told you wrong. Whatever percent size you are mentioning here na, that percent he will take. If it is 50%, so see 180 50% is 90. So 180 plus 90 270. That is the calculation. Okay, not fixed. Clear na? So this will be as per that percent size, 270 will be there. Now this will be my 90. If it is 50, that 50% he will calculate. If it is 40, 40% he will calculate. Some confusion was there. Now 270 like this. Means this 90, this 50% of this 180. Okay, so 50% of 180. Now it is clear. So in this way we have to specify initial, next, min, max, PCT increase, each and everything we have to decide. Where? In DMTS. Huh? So but in both extent management it is there, huh? In LMTS also that block sizes are there, in DMTS also, but in LMTS uniform and auto, no manual concept is there, but in DMTS manual concept is there. How the manual concept? By assigning these parameters, and how the calculation of parameters is going, we have seen that. This is all related to this particular DMTS, not in LMTS. Okay. Now how, till now I have not given this management, extent, initial, but it is maintaining. We can check that. How to check? See here, describe DBA underscore table spaces. See here you will find this column: initial extent, next extent, min extent, max extent, PCT increase, all the things are maintained. You can check which sizes they are taking right now. And each and everything I can change by using that type DMTS. Min extents, see, max extents, my PCT increase, that calculation what I have told you, 270 calculation means PCT increase. Okay, from DBA underscore table spaces. Okay, see the sizes when I have created. See, just see one of them. Okay, undo temp, undo TBS, DMTS, LMTS. Suppose LMTS, just see LMTS. See the block size, 8K, 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 8192 by default. Initial extent, see initial extent, how much? Next extent, it is auto, na? Minimum extent 1, and see the maximum extents in that particular size. How much extents has been created, how they are maintaining. See, 2147, I think in crores. So all these are auto. I can specify each and everything if you are going with DMTS. Dictionary management, see, in dictionary management he has taken next extent. Here no next extent. He will assign automatically as per the data min extents, and no max in max extents 504, and see the PCT increase 50 by default. Here no PCT increased. In local management automatically he will take as per his choice. This was the very tedious work in 8i. You have to think where your bytes is going, where to shift, how much the next size. 8i too difficult to handle. In some situation we require DMTS, 2K, 4K blocks sometimes, to means have a performance of a server, no?
Problem if you decide maybe 4,
16 or 32, it's your choice now, but always we are using LMTS now, no manual concept we are following here, so you have to use at the end LMTS only. Okay, clear? So how to check? These are known as storage parameters. these are known as storage parameters. Okay, you can check the block size also. See, I have already used that column block size 8192 8192. These are my block size. That circle, this block size 819281 means 8k 8k. These are bytes, na? Divide by that particular 1024. So you will get 8k 8kb 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 block size, my 8kb. Okay, now if you want to change this block size while creating, okay, then no, first parameter file you have to do, huh? So first part will be immediate, because I want to move to my parameter file. There I have to specify the block size first. Now I want to show you how to create the table space with 2k block size, suppose, or 4k block size, any block size. Okay, exit cd dollar oracle home slash dbs vi init dollar oracle sid dot ora. Okay, this is my parameter file. Here I will specify db underscore 2k underscore cache underscore size equal to 10m. So now I can create a 2k block table space in my database, because by default 8k is configured. Apart from 8k, you want other block size, you have to configure here. Suppose 4k also I am taking here. Cache size equal to suppose 10m, whatever it is. Clear? Same way 16k 32k. 32k is only possible on 64-bit machine. Okay, so just 2 and 4 we will see. 8 is there by default. Again, okay, now at the time of startup we will again check that E is missing. See, cache size, see, no startup, parameter file is checked. So just exit. See here, this mistake was there. Cache CACHE, E was missing. Okay, now see how to create that. Command is same. See, create table space. Suppose I am giving name ts2k, data file disk 1 aura data -1 2k dot dbf size suppose 2m. At the end you have to specify the block size. Block size 2k. If you would have not configured that, he will show you error. I have gone to that parameter file first. That's why he is not showing error, because there it is there. Clear? In this way you can change the block size also, but first you have to configure it there. If you want to check block size, which value is there in my parameter file, you can just give the command show parameter whether db2k is there or not. db underscore 2k underscore cache underscore size. This, if you give this command, see 12m value is there, type is big, integer data type is initialized, means in your parameter file that value is there. You can check by show parameter. If you want to check whether my 4k is there or not, 8k is there or not, give show parameter and name. means I want to check the parameter file parameters. What is your database name? So show parameter db underscore name, like that. Show name. See, my call db is my database name. While staying on SQL, if you want to check your parameter value, you can check it by giving show parameter command. Clear? Okay. Now just we have seen how to create different block size table space. Now how to initialize the storage parameters, that initial, next constant, mean extent, all those things. One table space we will create. Suppose dict, okay, data file disk 1 or a data nush1 dot dbf, suppose size 3m, extent management compulsory, that is dictionary. Only this management I can specify manually. Correct, na? LMTS auto, no manual concept is there. Auto or uniform, two things can be done manually. So you have to use this default storage, that is initial you want 80k, next you want 180k, min you want 1, max you want 4 suppose, okay, and PCT increase 50 you want. So in this way you can initialize the parameters. Now it's your choice, where min, where max, like, but it is too difficult to handle, no? No, in backend now this will be fixed. Now next how much it is, next 50% he will take, not automatically, means unnecessary your 50% is going on. If data is not required, like that, in LMTS he is maintaining all the things for you. He will check data is there, otherwise he will not move to next. That empty it was showing na in that. Okay, now you can check with the help of that query which one, select min extents comma max extents, in that you will find this, yeah, all the parameters. Okay, clear? So now one more base tables we can use here, DBA extents. Okay, just you were asking me to which table space is used. So I can see in this table DBA extents. Okay, that segment name is nothing but table name. In DBA terminology, instead of calling entity or table, we are calling that as a segment. To table, DBA person is calling table as a segment. Programmer is calling entity or table, but a DBA person is calling that structure as a segment. So which segment is used for which table space and who is the owner of that segment, you can all the things can be checked with the help of this base table. I will show you in next chapter. We will create one user, under that user we will create one table, and one table space we will assign. And if you come next day and if you want to check for which table, for which segment I am using which table space, so easily you can come to this table db underscore extents and check it, because see, columns are there. Owner means username, segment name means table name, okay, table space name is there, extent ID is there, file ID is there, bytes are there, blocks are there, each and everything for that table. Means for that table which extent is used, that also you can see in this. See how the structure is there, behind the structure how the data is going to that particular route. Clear? This I will show you after adding records how much the size is occupied. After adding records only this will be filled, na? Then only you will understand. So next chapter again we will move to this topic. Now suppose my extents are filled, I can increase the extents also, only extents, instead of adding the DBA file. Extent will also, but after creating table, for that particular table, if I want to increase my extents, I can increase the extents for that particular table. In next chapter we will cover. Okay, no problem. How to define the max extents to that particular table. I can define the maximum extents to particular table also. Alter table EMP and default storage max extents 5. So only 5 extents will be no, he will end, error will come, again you have to extend that size. Field. That means that table quota is finished. That EMP table quota has been finished. He will get error. Error. But my DBA file 10 MB, extents are in lakhs, but out of lakhs only 5 extents I have given him. For security reason you can maintain like that only. Means till root level you can divide the things. You can divide the space. You can divide the space in extents. You can divide the space in blocks. You can define the type of space, LMTS or DMTS. You can define parameters to that space. All the things are coming in table space only, na? Table space is very vast chapter. Theoretical means all the tree is coming. You just think the points and write down the points in table space. See, one table space, one storage parameters, LMTS, DMTS, blocks, sizes, parameter file, all the things are coming like that. Okay, now just how to create that. See, by default LMTS in auto mode it is creating, auto mode LMTS. DMTS you understood, na? How to define the parameters now. Now in LMTS two things are there, one is auto and one is uniform, not manual, no? Uniform and auto. Two same size, but we have to specify manually. So how to create that uniform table space I will show you now. Uniform LMTS you can say. So just one table space we will create table space LMT, suppose uniform. Data file, disk 1 aura data mesh 1 LMTS uniform.dbf. Size you have to specify, but here you have to give extent management type, that is local, and under local you can define the uniform size. Uniform size I want 80K. Rest he will define all the things, min, max, next, PCT he will decide. But uniform, all block size will be 80K, 80K, 80K only. In LMTS auto is there by default, but if you want a uniform then you have to specify manually by yourself. You have to decide how uniform block sizes you want. In LMTS I can define the uniform block sizes. If you auto. Yeah, auto is the best. So no, at the end only creating normal table space, that's it. No tension about all these things. Storage parameter, type of table space, extent types, block sizes, then means it depends on situation. Say data means if you are getting good performance in a specific particular uniform sizes, we will go with uniform. If you are not getting performance unnecessary 80K, if data is less and my whole structure is 80K, so then again problem. If continuous data is coming and you want to keep that section in 80, that time no problem, you can keep.
Yes.
But no data is coming unnecessary, we have created 80k 80k 80k, small data is there. Auto is best, then auto will shift automatically as per the data. कहाँ लेना इसको लगा देना, लगा हुआ है, ये लगा हुआ है इसको. Is it work without battery power? This 1 hour. Clear this? And for auto also you can specify in this way, create tablespace, suppose lmts auto, okay, disk 1 override data, Nash 1, extent management local, and after that auto allocate, that's it, auto allocate, like this. Now he will allocate for you 80k 8k what he thinks, but by default it is auto allocate only, so no need of giving that extent management local. If you end after that size also, he will take local management and auto management. Clear? Now if you want to drop the table space, we have finished creating, altering all the things. Now if you want to drop the table space, so simple command is there, drop tablespace name. For example, lmts auto I want to drop, okay, semicolon. But if some data is there with this table space, so he will not drop unless and until you have to drop those all tables, then user, then table space will be dropped. But suppose not drop this table because this is connected with some data, na? How I can drop? Some data is there, user data will go. But suppose that table space, that data complete, we want to delete that particular area, including contents. Including contents, if you want to drop, you can drop. Whole 100 tables will delete if I drop this particular table space. How to do that? Drop table space, okay, suppose big one. Here you have to write including contents and data files, including contents and data files. Purposely if you want, otherwise don't use this command. Only drop table space. If data is there, your table space will not drop. But including data files, including the type of that particular table space, complete DBA file will be deleted, pointer will be dropped. See, if pointer lmts auto I have dropped, so on Linux you will find lmts dbf now. You will find a DBA file? No. Pointer was just pointing to that. If that file itself is not there, what is the use of that pointer then? Automatically pointer as well as DBF will be removed. Clear? Okay, that extent concept, now what I have shown you, extent, initial, next, min, max, pct, that can be defined at the time of table creation also, on user side also possible. you can decide for that table how much min extents you want, how much max extents you want. Create table emp, inside that emp number, emp name, and storage parameters you can define to that table. I can decide to that particular table also, same command. Okay, if you want I can just create one table in front of you. Create table, suppose emp, suppose emp name varchar 20, this, then here you can specify like this, storage. Okay, initial suppose 40k you want, next you want 40k, min extends you want 1, max extends you want 3, pct increase you want suppose 60, whatever it is. Initial ini na spelling. One parenthesis problem is there, see here, this and this, first, okay, then this 3, okay, and this bracket again, one bracket problem all there. Like this, on table level also you can define the storage parameters. That I can't show you at the time of SQL table creation, because you don't have the background knowledge, what is initial, what is min extent, what is max extent. That's why as a DBA now you will understand what you are doing for that table. You know the background history of that parameters now. So in SQL we don't teach these parameters, that's why, because it is a DBA part. Clear now? I think we have finished now. Yeah, all tablespace management is completed. Okay.